Hello, everyone. I'm Tony Holt Kramer, founder and president of Trumpets USA. I know we're all in shock, and we will be for a while. Before I even begin to talk with you tonight, I would like to say I want to thank our Trumpets and our Trumpsters all over the globe. I have never received so many notes, emails, texts from all of them. So grateful that the president is fine. This assassination attempt was just the most bone chilling experience I can ever remember. But I'm so grateful that God had his hand, I believe, on the president's shoulders, overlooking him and making sure that he survived. Because you realize that it was only 1 centimeter that would have made the difference. He would have been, God forbid, dead. And instead, thank God he only got grazed on the air. Comparatively, even though it's horrible, we're grateful, terribly grateful. But there's so much I want to say to you quickly. All of this we're being told, let's cut down all the conversation. It's not the time to do it anymore. But it's been done. It's been done for 4 years. We have heard lie after lie, misconception after misconception, everybody being told something with no basis to it. And it started way back when, 4 years ago. It's not hard to figure out that if you're young and you haven't really experienced the people, that perhaps you're going to just buy into something that you don't even know is true, because it isn't true. I consider myself very blessed that I started the Trumpets in 2015, exactly on the day that Melania and the president came down the escalator. At that moment, I knew we were going to have an organization to support him. And we have been there side by side the whole time because we know, and the people that have joined, and I'm so grateful to all of you, believe it too. The president has been misrepresented and misconstrued in the way he is. I've known him for close to 13 years. And I want to tell you, there is not a kinder, more caring human being. I've seen him at Mar-a-Lago year after year after year, talking to people when he knows they're going through something dreadful. They've lost a spouse, they've lost somebody. He's the first one to go over to them and say, how you doing? How are you? I'm worried about you. He loves music. He loves life. He loves people. And you know what? He could have been doing a whole lot of different things the last 4 years instead of worrying about saving this country. But now, aren't you glad? Aren't you glad he didn't do it? He didn't go off and say, well, I'll play golf and that's it. He's given his life and his family's life, really put them through hell the last 4 years. You say he'd been to hell and back would be an easy statement. But the one good thing that's coming out of all of this is that with all the conversation that is going on about will President Biden be able to serve for 4 more years, I think seeing the president last night, President Trump, on stage, and I will never understand, never comprehend how Secret Service let people or let that boy get so close to him without doing anything. I will never understand that. Maybe in time it will come out. But, the one thing it showed, when he put his arm out after he was hit, and he probably didn't even know if he had a bullet lodged in his head or lodged somewhere, but it didn't matter because his heart and his life, as he raised that hand of his and said, fight, 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 because that's who he is. There are no more questions about who can run this country, who can save us all, who can bring this country back to America the way it was. We only have to look at all the negativity. You can't believe what you're told present day, but you can believe what you lived through 4 years ago. You did not have this kind of inflation. You didn't have this kind of gas prices. You didn't have this kind of crime. You didn't have any open borders. You didn't have that. And we don't want that. We want to save this beautiful country. So it's no longer about red or blue. It's about who. And who is the only one? Donald J. Trump. Bless you, Mr. President. God bless you. And he has, as I believe, he put his hands on your shoulder and saw you through this just by moving your head a little bit, an inch. 1 centimeter difference, you would not be here, God forbid. We love you, all of us, all over the world, and we know you will take care of us and save this country. Right now, thank you to your beautiful wife, Melania. That was the most exquisite letter ever. Thank you, Melania. Love you. Love the president. God bless you all. Speak to you soon.